Hello everybody, my name is Kobe and welcome to Kitech Digital. Now in this video we're going to create this beautiful money making blog over here. Now of course this is a tech blog, but then you can use this same strategy to create different kind of blogs, okay, and then make money for yourself. Okay, now maybe you have interest in certain things. Now that thing can serve you or can fetch you money if you write about it, and that is all what blogs are about. So maybe you are a traveler, you are somebody who love technology, or somebody who love to go to parties, or somebody who love to whatever you love to do, you can create a blog about it and then write content about it to fetch you money. Okay, so basically this is a blog. This is the same blog that we are going to create over here. It is a tech blog. Okay, I call it tech blog, and then this blog is all about what tech news and then what reviews. Okay, so basically this is it. Now we have various categories over here. On the header you have various categories over there. Okay, so you realize that we have the technology, we have the devices, we have Windows, we have computing apps, and then your contact as page over here. And then also some people can click over here to search for whatever thing that they want to search on your website. And then on the top bar over here too, we have contact, email over here, and then we have your social handles too over here, okay, which will direct people to your social media pages. Now we start with the hero session over here. Now this hero session talks about the trending news, or some of the things that is what going on your website. Okay, some of the trending articles or posts that you posted over there. You can display a lot of them, but I chose to display only 3 posts over here. And then we have the trending. The next session is the trending news, which is trending on your on your website. And then when you go down, you have some call to action over here, allowing people to also read more about this kind of call to action that you place over here. And then you can display different kind of categories too over here. So the recent articles or recent blog posts, okay, and then your hot blog post, and then your latest blog post. So I chose the recent and latest. I know it's the same, but then you can display, maybe this will be technology, this will be devices, this will be computing or Windows. It depends on whatever you want to name it. Okay, now we also have you can say maybe the latest news, or the latest blog or post, or latest post, whatever it is that you want to name it. Okay, it depends on what you are writing about. And then also another one, which is trending. Now basically this is all about blog. Okay, now blog are articles or posts. Okay, so we're going to use a very nice I don't know how to classify this theme itself, because I was searching for, when I wanted to create this kind of like video, I was searching for a theme which will be able to help me create, be flexible enough to help me create this kind of like money making blog without me spending a dime on it. And this theme is so wonderful. This theme have a lot of functionalities that help you to create this kind of blog that you need. Okay, now we're going to use this theme. It's free to use. You don't need to spend anything on it. I'm going to take you through everything, how you'll be able to install the theme, how you'll be able to even install starter template to start with, and then delete all the starter the post, and then create your own post. Okay, change the colors to suit your own brand, and then do some small editing on it, and then you get, within some 1 or 2 hours, you get a website on your own, depending on how fast you are. Okay, you get a whole complete website on your own. You don't even have to spend an hour on this thing. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. So if you are interested in this, now let's look at how a single blog post look like. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. For instance, this is a single blog post. Now this is how a single blog post looks like. Okay, so you have your sidebar over here. You can list any kind of what things that you want to list over here, and then you your post will be over here on the left side over here. Okay, everything that you want to write about, you can write about it. Now this theme does a whole lot of things. Okay, and the amazing thing is it's really fast, very fast. Okay, I don't know, it's so lightweight that you don't need to even install any plugin to make it work, because everything is included in the theme that you need. Okay, and then you don't need any kind of like plugin attached to this one. If you have this theme, it is one of the best themes I've discovered so far, and I know you guys will love this theme if I take you through it. So now let's go um and then start to um design a website from scratch. I've already installed WordPress on it, but let's jump into the website itself, and then we start the tutorial from the beginning till the end. So if you are new over here, my name is Kobe once again, and then I do tech, especially WordPress videos for people who want to learn how to create their own website. So if you want to join the family, please subscribe to the channel and let's grow together. Okay, please subscribe to the channel. All right, guys. So to start designing your website, or to start everything, of course you need WordPress. Okay, and that is what we're going to use. We are going to use WordPress to design everything. So if you don't know how to install WordPress on your computer, I have a video over there. I'll put it in the description over there, the link in the description, so that you click on it to watch that video and learn how to install WordPress on your computer, or maybe on your hosting or whatever it is. Okay, so I have a video that I did for those who want to install WordPress on their computer, and then also have a video that I did for those who want to install WordPress on their hosting. Okay, and then also if you need hosting, you can also have a video that I talk about cheap hosting and all those things. I'll link it down over there, so that you also would have access to cheap hosting, so that you can be able to design this beautiful tech blog. You don't need to spend more than even, let's say, $50 to get this thing done. But then the most important thing is, if you have your hosting, your domain name, everything set up, then you can follow, join me, so that we start this amazing tutorial. Okay, now we are not going to spend anything on this website. We're not going to spend anything on this website. Now if you also have a website, and then you want to create maybe a subdomain and join this one, yes, of course you can create a subdomain, maybe a blog subdomain or whatever subdomain, and then blog about whatever thing using the same strategy that I'm going to teach you. Okay, so let's jump into the tutorial. So of course I have this WordPress installed, a newly WordPress installed over here. Now let's visit the page and see how the page looks like. Of course, this is how the page looks like. There's nothing on it. Okay, but this is going to be our guide to create whatever thing that we are going to create, the blog that we're going to, money making blog that we're going to create. Okay, so you install WordPress. We've installed it, and then let me clean the dashboard itself. So I'm going to do some quick cleaning over here. I'm going to do some quick cleaning. Very good. And then I'll do some few settings for WordPress. Okay, so I'll go to settings, and then I'll click on general. I'll check my general settings over there. If everything is okay, then I'm good to go. So if you haven't set your site title, please set it over here. Okay, and then the tagline, you set that one to over here. Now as you can see over here, this is what the site title over here, and then it follows with what the tagline. Okay, so you can set everything over here, and then of course this one is automatically filled, okay, when you install the WordPress. And then if your website is for membership, you can click over here to allow people to register on your website, but this is not a membership website, so I'm not going to take over there. And then you can set your site language, your time zone. Okay, so my time zone is what Accra, so I'm going to set Accra over here, and then the date format, the time format, and then the week start on, and then we click on what, save changes. Now let's move on to writing. Okay, now this is standard setting for WordPress, and we're not going to do anything over here because this one is what is already prepared for us. Now let's go to reading. Now for the reading, we haven't created any pages yet, so we're not going to set all the pages yet, but I think all the reading is also set to go. So we click on what, save changes. And now the next one we're going to go is permalinks. Okay, now for our permalinks, we want it to be a post name over here. So we click on we make sure that we choose post name, and then we click on save changes. Okay, so now that we've done our WordPress settings, we are good to go. Now in web designing, or in WordPress for instance, if you want to start designing your website, okay, after installing WordPress, what you need to do is to have a theme. Okay, now a theme gives you the structure to build your website. So as you can see over here, this website is running on a theme which is called the 2022 theme. Okay, so this 2022 theme is what is showing over here for us. Now if you want to get this amazing theme over here, then we need to install a new theme to erase this one over here, and then for us to get this beautiful website over here. Okay, now this is not nice. This is not what we need. We need the website to look exactly like this one. Okay, so definitely we want a theme that will give us good functionalities, or good access to everything that we want to be able to create this beautiful website for free without spending anything. The idea is what's free, and that is it. We want to do everything to get everything possible free without spending anything, and that is what we are going to do over here. So to get that theme that we want, okay, now make sure that now I'm going to introduce a new theme to you, and that theme is very, very important. Now make sure that you open a new tab over here, and then you type kitechdigital.com/Rishi Theme. Okay, just this one, Rishi Theme, and then enter. Okay, so as you can see over here, it will bring you to this page. Okay, now this is what the theme that we are going to install. Now as you can see, we have it is called Rishi Theme. Okay, now these people are amazing. They have a whole tons of starter templates for you to start with, and the amazing thing is their theme is free. Okay, free to use. As you can see, it is free download over here. Okay, or you can download it for free over here too. Okay, all these big buttons over here, you just click on it and then you download. Now I'm going to take you through some of their features over here. Now if you are confused about the theme, okay, just click on the features over here, and then look at what the theme does. Okay, now the performance over here, no jQuery, less than 90 kilobytes. The size is less than 90 kilobytes. Imagine how fast this thing will be. Okay, and it is optimized. The code is optimized. Okay, very, very nicely optimized, so that your code will be standard for every anybody, like best practices and all those things. Okay, and then smart lazy loading images. It means that your images will be lazy loading in a smart way, not the ones that you scroll and then you wouldn't even know whether the images are coming or not. Okay, and that is it. And then if you also want to create a web shop or something, you can use it. Also have WooCommerce Boost in it. Okay, so the features goes on and goes on and goes on. A lot of features that you get everything for free on this theme, from this theme. Okay, so we're not going to spend. Now they also, of course, they also have the pro version over here, but that is not what we are going to focus on. So if you want the pro version, fine, you can also click over here to check the pricing of the pro version, but that is not what we are going to focus on. What we are going to focus on is the free one. So what we're going to do is, like I said, just click on the free download over here, and then you fill in some few details. Okay, just fill in your email address, your name, and then your what, your first name and your last name, and then you can what, you can click on download over here. At the moment you click on download, you'll be taken to this page. Okay, and then your theme is what, is ready to be downloaded. Okay, to be downloaded. Now you just click over here, and then your team will start downloading for you. Of course, they're going to send you a message over here. Okay, but your team will start downloading for you. Okay, and as you can see, I have my team ready over here. Okay, so I'm going to close it. And then go back over here. So now that I have my team ready, all what I need to do is I'm going to exit this one to go back to my dashboard over here, and then hover on appearance over here, and then go to themes. Okay guys, so now that we are in themes, you see we have only 2 themes over here. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to click on add new first, and then click on upload theme over here. You see this one, upload theme, and then click on choose file. Okay, now I'm going to locate where my theme is. My theme is in this one over here, and I'm going to open it. Now that I've opened it, all what I need to do is to click on install to install the theme for me. So we wait for some few minutes for the theme to install, and then we activate the theme. Okay guys, so the theme is successfully installed. Okay, now let's click on activate to activate the theme. Very good. So we have our theme successfully activated. Now let's click on this one to delete the themes that we don't really want. Okay, so I'm going to delete the 2022 theme so that we'll be left with only one theme, so that my website will be super fast. Okay, yeah, very good. Now you see a notice over here. Okay, the notice say thank you for installing Rishi Theme. Please, we strongly recommend you to activate the Rishi companion plugin to get access to features like extensions, demo startup templates, and many other essential features. Now click on Rishi, install Rishi companion. Click over here to install the companion. Let's click on it. Okay, very good. So the companion is installed and activated. You'll be redirected to this page over here. Now as you can see over here, this is the home page of the theme. Okay, this is the home page of the theme. So you find everything. You can customize the site identity, the color, the typography, the layout settings, the header, builder, the blog, the page settings, the sidebar, and then footer. Now this all comes for you for free, and it's so amazing because some of these things like the header builder, and then sometimes even the typography and then the color, you have to pay for it. Okay, it's mostly in the pro version, but this theme gives it to you for free. Footer builder, you have its own footer builder also that you can use it to build your own footer. You have its own header builder. The sidebar, you can do sidebar settings the way you want it. The page settings, you can choose between different kinds of page settings. Okay, and then you can also have tons of typography to choose from, and all these things come for you for free, and that is why this theme is so amazing. Now we're not going to spend time over here because we are in a rush to create our money making blog. Okay, so what we're going to do is to help us build this money making blog. What we're going to do is we're going to import a starter template. So what we're going to do is to click on starter site over here, click over here, and then click on install Rishi starter template. Okay, just click on it to install it, and then we are here. Okay, now this gives you all the available starter templates that you need. So as you can see, there are pro versions and there are free versions. Okay, but we are not interested in the pro ones. If you have money and you want to go for the pro ones, fine. I'm not really forcing you, but I am interested in the free ones, and that is what I'm going to do. So I'll click over here, click on this arrow over here, and then a drop down will come over here just like this. Now I'm going to select free because I want free. Okay, now after selecting free, it will load all the free things for me. Now over here, and then I'll search for what? Blog. Oh, let's wait for it to load first, and let's see what happens. Yeah, very good. So let's search for blog. Yeah, so this is the blog that we are going to. So as you can see, there are so many blogs that will come. Okay, a lot of tons and tons of blogs. Okay, but even with the blogs, we can still choose the free ones, because we want only the free ones. Okay, so as you can see, we have this tech magazine. That is what we are going to use. Okay, but I want to take you through. Now you can see, if you want to get a preview of it, when you click over here, you're going to get, you see this magazine. For any kind of blog, you can use this one over here. So if you are not interested in what we are going to use, and you are interested in this one also, why not? You can choose this one. Okay, but we are going to use this one over here. Okay, and there is also another one, which is what? Affiliate marketing too over here. But this is what we are going to use, okay, for our our money making blog. Now you see there is travel blog, there is also a preschool blog. Okay, there are a lot of them. All the free version, beauty shop, agency, all of them are free, but we are going to choose this one. So what we are going to do is to click on import. Okay, just click over here. So it's going to import everything for us. Okay, so as you can see, so what do you want to import? Do you want to import a complete site, or just some few things? Now we're going to import all the complete site. Okay, so click on over here on the right side down over here, import complete site. So I'm going to click on it, and then it says delete previously completed. Of course we haven't imported any previously one. And then import customizer, import, all these things will be checked. Just click on import, and then some few minutes your website will be imported and done for you. Okay, now as you are here, now that we are importing the website, and you are interested in this theme, I would suggest that you smash the like button. You also smash the subscription button and subscribe to this channel, so that we will be able to give you this amazing content every single time that I get new content like this. Okay, now this theme is amazing. I love this theme, because I wasted almost like 1 week searching for theme to create this website. All of them, I don't get what I want, because I wanted free, and this theme gave me everything for free, and that is why I love this theme so much. So guys, you can also make your own website for free without spending anything, especially on theme. Okay, on theme. So let's wait for the theme to be imported, and then we start building our website. Okay, so our theme is imported successfully, as you can see over here, and then the website imported successfully. Now let's visit the website, and we have a very nice looking website over here. Okay, very nice one. Complete. Yes, complete. Okay, complete website. That is what we have. Now I'm not going to spend so much time on design, because it is already designed for me. All what I need to do is to change some few colors, okay, and make it my brand, and then delete the imported how do you call it, post that I don't like, and then create my own post. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. So first, we said we want to create this website, make it this same website. Okay, especially with the header, and then the hero section over here. Okay, we want it the same thing over here, and that is what we are going to do. So now that we have this one, okay, now we're going to customize some few things. First, we want to change the logo over here. We're going to change the logo, and then also if you want to change this how do you call it, the menu items over here too, we can change it. Okay, and then if you see over here, it is email at companyname.com, we can change it, and then also we can link our social icons. So all these things are small changes that we are going to do. When you look at the footer also, we will change the logo over here, and then change the few words over here, and then make it our own. Okay, we're going to do all these things now. So let's start with the header and the footer first before we even go to the content itself. So to start with the header and the footer, we're going to click on what, customize over here. Okay, so click on the customize over there. Okay, so we are going to what, customize what, the header, the header, but we're going to customize the secondary header first. Okay, so just the top row header. Okay, the top header. So click on the top row. Okay, it will take you to this place. Okay, so this is the, as you can see, this is the top row. Okay, this is the main row and this is the bottom row. For the bottom row there is nothing over there, but these two things are what we are going to customize it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want this same color over here. Okay, this same color. Now I have the color code, so I'm going to pick that color code. Okay, I'm going to pick the color code, this one. I'll copy it, come to here and come to design. Okay, design over here. Now as you can see, this is the background. Okay, so all these things come with the free version. So with the design, we click over here and then I'm going to change the color code over here to make it my own. Okay, now the same way I want to change the words over here, so I click on this pencil icon over here, or if you don't see the pencil icon, you can, you know, hover over here. You see this pencil icon over here. Okay, you can click on it and then it will take you to this place. Okay, yeah, this place. Now when you are here, just, you know, click on this arrow over here. Okay, and then you can what, you can change whatever you want to change over here. So let's say I want to write service at kitechdigital.com. Don't worry about it. Sometimes, you know, it delays a lot, but then it will come. Okay, it will come. So don't really worry about it that much. It's gonna come. Let me load it again. You see, it delays, but it's supposed to work, so don't worry. We're gonna publish it. Okay, now that we change it, we're gonna publish it. Don't worry, it will come. And then we hover over here too. Now if you cannot, you know, see it, don't worry, the socials are here. Okay, you can just click on the socials over here. Okay, and then what, you can, you know, add any social handle that you want. So maybe you have Facebook and then Instagram, and then maybe I just have only you know, I don't have LinkedIn. Maybe I don't have LinkedIn, or maybe I want to change LinkedIn, or maybe I still want to add something to it. So maybe I want to add YouTube. Okay, YouTube to it. I'll just click on YouTube and then click on add over here. YouTube will be what, will be added over here. So as you can see over here, YouTube is added. Okay, now if you want to what, set the links for this social, just let's publish it and click on what, and click on you know, the place that they said set the links over here. Or you can just go back and then over here you see social networks over here, just click on it. Okay, and then you can set all your social handles over here. So when I go to, let's say, YouTube, and then I search for Kitech Digital, so I can just, you know, pick any link that I want. So let's say I want to pick this one. Okay, so I just right click on it, copy the link, and then come to what, the customizer, and look for YouTube over here. So let me search for YouTube. Where is YouTube? YouTube. Oh, YouTube, where are you? Yeah, very good. So this is what, YouTube, and then I'll paste the link over here. Okay, and then I'll publish it. So automatically when somebody clicks on this link, it will take the person to what, to YouTube. Okay, that is how it is. So now that we are done with the top you know, top row header, let's go over here to the main row over here. So first things first, we want to what, we want to change the color. Okay, so let's click over here, and then I want to copy this blue color, dark blue color over here, and then come back over here and then paste it over here. Yeah, very good. So now I have this kind of blue color. Now I will click on this pencil icon, or I can come over here and click on this logo over here. Okay, now I'm going to get this logo. Now as you can see, the logo style is over here. Now this, they are using what, text and then what, or logo and title. Okay, but I am not going to use logo and title. I'm just going to use just the logo. Okay, so I'm going to delete or I'm going to what, edit this one. Okay, and then I would drag in or click over here to select my files. Okay, I'm going to select all these logo files over here because I might use some of them. Okay, and then I'm going to what, click on. Okay, very good. So now that we have we have the logo, now let's look at this. So this is what we used. Okay, so let's go over here and click on this one. This one is what we're going to use, and then we click on what, select. Very good. So our logo is what, our logo is over there, but as you can see, it is very small. Okay, so let's scroll down, and then you see the logo width over here. Now I'm going to make it 200. Yes, and that is it. Okay, so 300 is too much. Let's say 200. Yeah, very good. So that is it. Or maybe 220. Okay, so this is what, this is good. Now the amazing thing is that you can use two different logos. Okay, one is sticky and then one is what, the main one. Okay, now that means that when you scroll on it, it will change. Okay, you see that when we scroll, because this place is what, is white, we don't see the white over here. Okay, so we can what, decide to use another one over here, which is what, sticky state logo. Now let's click over here and change the sticky state logo to let's say this one over here. Okay, and then click on what, update. So this is what we are going to use, so that when we scroll, we're going to get this one. Okay, yeah, very good. It changes for us. So we are almost done with what, with our header. Okay, let's publish it. Now there are a lot of settings that you can what, you can go through. So I'm not going to you can delete this, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but at least this thing will give you the basis of what you are going to, what your design and everything is, what it's going to be. Okay, so I'm going to type in my blog name over here, which is a tech blog. And then the amazing thing is that this website is so optimized to use any kind of what, device. Okay, so you can check the the site title visibility over here on all this. So this is what, this is the how do you call it, the tablet mode, and this one is what, the the mobile phone mode. Okay, so you can check all of them, for all of them, whatever you want it, you can what, set all of them. Okay, so let's make it what, visible for all of them. Okay, yeah, so if you don't want to make it visible, you can what, disable all of them, and then it wouldn't appear over there. Now basically we are through with the header. Now let's go to the footer itself. Okay, so let's publish this one. Yeah, very good. And then now I'm coming, let me check how the logo will appear on tablet mode, and then also how the logo will appear on what. So this is how the logo appears on what, on phone, and I think it's too big. Okay, so we can reduce it a little bit, sorry. Yeah, so this is quite okay. This is also too small, so let's go to, let's say 142. Yes, so this is okay. 142 is okay. Okay, this is how it appears on what, on the how do you call it, on the mobile side. And now let's look at how it appears on, so this one is okay. Let me look at the mobile side. Yeah, so this one is okay, this one is good to go. Okay, very good. Now let's look at how it appears on the computer side, or the normal large screen side. Okay, so I think we are okay with the top header. Okay, now let's go to this place. Let's go to the footer. So let's click on footer. Okay, it will take us down to the footer side. So this is what, our footer. Okay, this is our footer, and this is exactly what we are going to design. So now that we have changed the background over here to this kind of dark blue. We're going to make this same what this thing also what dark blue, and then change our what our how do you call it, our logo over here, and then make it so that it will suit what we want. So as you can see over here, when you scroll down, you see we have what 1 2 3 4, okay, but over here it is only what 3, wait 2 1, these ones are not showing, okay. So we're going to fix all those things. So let's click over here and I click on what design, okay, click on this one and then change the color to this color, okay, and then let's click on edit over here, and then we'll take you to the widget blog, okay. So just click on got it, and then we can what click over here to what to change our logo, okay. So when you click over here, just click on replace, okay, and then open media library, and then replace the logo with this one, okay, and then we can what reduce the size a little bit, okay. So you can decide to reduce the size a little bit, and then and then you can also maybe place it anywhere you want it, okay. It depends on you, okay. So maybe you want to place it in the center, depends on you how you want to place it, or however you want to place it, okay. So I just make it align, the alignment none, okay. And then you can also change this one. So tech blogger, which is it, okay, I'm going to change it, and then copy this one over here, and then come and paste it over here. So the tech blog is the best technological and electronics blog, blah 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 blah. So that is it. So now that I'm done, I'm going to click over here, okay. So with these two things, we will change it later on, okay. We'll change it later on, and then you can also, the same way we link the socials, you can also what do the socials. So with the socials, you can click over here, okay, it will take you over here. So if you want to add a different one, like I said, you can add it. So maybe you want to add YouTube. So let's say we want to add YouTube to it, we just click over here, it will be added to it over here, okay. So if you click on it, it will take us to what the YouTube channel, because we have already linked the social, we have already placed the social links on it already, and that is it. Now with this side, that is these two widgets, we will change it later on, okay. So don't worry. Now the last one left is what is this one over here, okay. So with this same thing too, I'm going to go to design and still change the color, change the color, and then use this color over here, so that it will match our brand. And I click on what publish, okay. Now if you see down over here, you realize that it is what powered by Rishi. Now if you want it to be like that, fine, it is up to you, okay. At least you are promoting the brand of what Rishi. But then if you want to customize it, to make it your own, okay, you just click over here, and then instead of the powered by author theme, you can remove it, and then maybe I'm going to write Kitech Digital, okay. So now that I've written Kitech Digital, what I need to do is I want to link it, okay, so that when somebody click on it, it will lead them to my website, okay. So I'll just highlight it and then click over here and then type in my website name over there, okay. And then I'm going to click on apply to apply it. So you realize that I'll get this one over here, and that is exactly what I want. So with this one also, you can create menu and then assign those menu over here as a footer menu, and that is it. So let's click on publish over here, and then we are done with the copyright, and then the bottom row side. So we are done almost with the header and then the footer. Now what is left is for us to see how we can customize our home page to make it the way this home page also looks like, okay. See the way this one looks like? Yeah, that is exactly, this one is stretched, and you have this glossy you know um, shape over here with this written on it nicely. Okay, now if you see it, when I hover on it, what that happens is what it becomes grayish. Yeah, all those things you can you can add those effects to it. Okay, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So now we're going to go to let's click over here to go back to our dashboard. Okay, so it will bring us over here to the front page of the website. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to go to the dashboard. Now if I'm over here, I'm going to delete something. I'm going to go to post over here. Now that I'm in the post, I'm going to delete this one. Okay, I'm going to trash it because this one was also created for us by WordPress, and then delete it permanently. Okay, very good. So there are at least 30 post over there. Now I'm not going to delete this post now because I want the website to look nice. Okay, but then I'll show you how you can create your own post. Okay, how you can also create your own post, and then later on you can delete all these posts and then make your own post, because this one is what dummy images and dummy photos or whatever it is over there, or dummy content in it. Okay, and that is not what you need. You want raw how do you call it, raw post. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we're going to look at categories first. Okay, so now to create categories for a blog, you need to hover on post over here, go to categories over here, go to categories, because you need to have categories before you can be able to create blogs under each category. Now these are the categories that came from the how do you call it, the starter template. Okay, these are all the categories that came, but I'm going to create my own categories. Okay, so I'm going to create, since this one is a tech blog and I deal with electronic things and reviews and all those things, I'm going to create electronic category, electronics. I'll say electronics, and then you can give it a color or an image or whatever it is. It depends on you. Okay, so any color that you want to give it, it all depends on you. So maybe I want to give it this color. Okay, it depends on you. And then I click on add. Okay, now I'll also come to another. Now under electronics, I'm going to create different categories under electronics. Okay, so I'm going to create mobile phones. Okay, I'm going to create mobile phones, and then over here I'll choose the category over here, that is the parent category, and then I'll just click on add, and then I'll create another one which is also computers. I'll choose another one which is also computers. Okay, and then also will be under electronics, and then I'll click on add. Okay, so now that we have computers and then mobile phones, now I'm going to create another category which is also apps. Okay, I'm going to create another one which is also apps. So the apps will also have its own you can choose any color for it, but I'm still going to maintain the same color. And then under the apps, I'm going to have mobile apps. Oh, what I did was I made a mistake, so I'm going to quick edit it. Let me cancel it and edit this one and remove it under the parent. Okay, so it shouldn't have any parent, so I'm going to remove it and then update it so that it will stand on its own. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, then let me go back to categories, and then under the apps, I'm going to create mobile apps. Okay, and then I'll put it under it, and then I'll also create web apps, and I'll put it under apps. Okay, so basically that is how you can be able to create all those things. Okay, and then we also create another one which is maybe WordPress. Okay, I'm going to create a category called WordPress, and then I'll change the category to be on its own, and then I'll also change, this one. Yeah, very good. And then I'll put this two things under it. So one will be what? Themes under WordPress, and then another one will be plugins, also under what? Under WordPress. And then after that I'll come to what? Reviews. I'll come to what? Reviews. Okay, and after that I'll come to reviews over here, reviews, and then with the reviews it will be under what? Under none. Okay, now I'll click on add. So these reviews can have anything. So you can have what? Apps reviews, mobile phone reviews, anything under it. So let's say mobile phone reviews. So under the reviews you can have what? Phone reviews. So let me say phone reviews, so that will be short. Okay, and I'll put it under reviews. So for phone reviews, sorry, and then I also come here and say apps reviews. I put it under reviews, and then let's say computer reviews. Okay, and I'll put it under it. So this is how you can create your own category. Okay, you can create various categories of in all various categories that you want. Okay, yeah, you can go on and go on and go on. Okay, so that is it. So after that, what we're going to do is what? We can, after creating this one, you can go ahead to create tags for it. But with the tags, when you're creating posts, you can create based on the post that you're creating, you can create what? Tags for it. So now let's go to set our menu. Okay, so before we set the menu, now I want us to create some pages first. Okay, so the first page that I want us to create, let's go to pages. Now if you look at the starter template that we imported, it have only 1-2 pages. Okay, just 2 pages that came. Yeah, it means that these 2 pages were automatically created for us by WordPress. Okay, so I'm going to trash this sample page because I don't need it. Okay, and I'll keep the the privacy policy. But like I said, with the privacy policy, every website needs to have privacy policy. So what I'm going to do is I'll go to Google and then search for privacy policy generator, and then I'll scroll down and look for this one, 100% free privacy policy generator over here by policy generator.info. Okay, click on it, and then you will be redirected over here. Now enter your company name. Okay, my company name is Kite Digital. Enter your website name, which is what? Tech blog. Okay, and then you enter your website URL. So I'm going to copy this URL and then bring it over here, paste it here, and now click on what? Next. Now I'll ask you some few questions. Do you use cookies on your website? Of course you're going to use cookies. Do you show advertising through Google AdSense? Of course you are going to show, but now you don't show. So still, since you are going to show, you want to what? You select yes. Do you show advertising from third parties? Of course you're going to show everything. So you want to what? Because the blog that we are creating is a money making blog. It means that we are going to use any possible means to get money from that blog, drive traffic and get money. Okay, that is exactly what we're going to do. And then we click on what? Next. Now your country and then your email address. So choose your country and then choose the email address that you want, and then you click on generate my privacy policy. So it's going to generate the privacy policy for you in a quick way. So this is what the privacy policy that generated for us. Now all what you can do is you can decide to copy it or copy this one. Okay, anyhow you want it, but I mostly like this one, so I'm going to copy this one up to here, copy it, come to the pages over here. I want to create a new page rather than or we can paste it in our privacy policy page. Yeah, let's go back and then oh, let me go back and go to the privacy policy page. Okay, very good. So as you can see over here, this is our privacy policy page. Okay, now we don't have anything over here. This is a sample data that they've given to us. So you can select all of them. Okay, you can decide to select all of them and then trash all of them, so delete all of them. Okay, and then we paste our own over there. Yes, so we paste our own over here. Okay, so privacy policy for tech blog. Okay, now then you have your privacy policy, but mostly what I do is I remove this one from it. It is linking to their website, which I don't want people to know that I copied it from there. Okay, so I don't want it to be like that. Yeah, the same thing. Okay, so you can delete any links that you feel like it's not necessary in it, but then make sure that the cookie policies for advertisement and all Google and all those things, you need to maintain it in it. Okay, and then we click on publish. Okay, very good. So we have our privacy policy published. Okay, so now let's go back. Let me exit full screen mode, and then let's go back to pages again, and then this time around we're going to create our terms and conditions. Okay, the same way we created the privacy policy, we go to Google, and then instead of privacy policy generator, just write terms and conditions generator. Okay, and then also use this one, terms and conditions generator.com. Okay, and then select it. I think it's from the same people. Okay, yeah, because it's the same template, different how do you call it, different web address, but the same template that they use. So enter your company name. Okay, so you enter your company name, your website name, which is tech blog, and then your website name, which is tech blog. So let me just copy it and then come over here. Okay, paste it over there and then click on next, and then you enter your email and then click on generate my terms and condition. So of course I'm going to copy this whole thing, copy it, go back to our pages, create enter the title of the page, terms and conditions or terms of service, anyhow you want to name it. So let's say terms of service. Okay, and then I'll just paste in the text that we copied from we just generated. Okay, so we have our terms and conditions were generated for us. So let's just click on publish and publish it. Quick, we are going. Now the next page that we're going to create is we're going to create the contact page. So what we're going to do is click on contact, click on contact. Okay, contact us, and then click on publish. Now we don't have any plugin for creating forms, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to add new plugin, and then we search for WP forms. Search for WP forms. Yeah, we're going to install this one. Click on it and click on activate. Okay, so we will come over here, click on my create your first form, click on it, and then after that we're just going to select the simple contact form over here. We're going to use this template. Okay, very good. So that is how you want it. Now I'm going to do some small editing on it. So I'll go over here, okay, and then this one I'm going to make it large. The same way this one also, I'm going to make it large. All of them I'm going to make it large, okay, so that it will be in the same, like in the same size, okay, over there. And then after that, go to settings, okay. Now make sure that you can receive notifications. So wherever you want to receive notification from, make sure you enter the email address over there, okay. So you can just enter all the email addresses over here, okay, like that, and then click on what, save. And then we're going to embed it in the page that we created. So we have select existing page, and then select the contact as, and then click on let's go. Okay, very good. So it will, okay, done. So it will bring us over here, okay, even though it did not insert it for us, but we can click over it to insert the page. But before that, I want to change the layout of this contact us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for the first thing I'm going to search for is cover. Okay, I'm going to use this cover over here, okay, and I'm going to upload some few things over there. Okay, so I'm going to use which one should I use? Okay, let me see the one that I used over here on the contact side. Oh, so I used this image rather. So let me see if I could find that image. I think that image is not here. Okay, yeah, this image. So let me select it, and this is the image that we're going to use. So on it, now the reason why I chose cover is because the cover I can write on it, okay. So on it I'm just going to write contact us, okay, that is it. Now with the page width, okay, with the page I can change the template from maybe this one to post X template, okay, because I want to make some few changes in it. Now this is the post X template. With the width I want to make it full screen, okay, full screen over here. Yeah, very good. Now with this one, the cover itself, I also want to make it full width, okay, full width over here. Yeah, very good. So I want to make it full width, okay. Now click on update. Now let me check the page itself first and see if what I want is what is happening. Okay, so this is exactly how the page looks like, okay. This is not how I want it, because I want all of them to touch itself, and it's not touching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and instead of this container I'm going to choose this container rather, okay, and then I'll click on update. And then with this one I'm going to search for the forms, okay, WP forms. So I'm going to use this one, and then I'll select the form that I created, this one. Yeah, very good. Yeah, this is exactly the one that I created, okay. And then I'll update it. Now let me click here and then refresh the page and see if what I wanted happened. Yeah, so this is exactly what I wanted, but there is a space over here, okay, there is a space over here, so we have to remove that space. So let's go over here and then see if we can do some few spacing, okay. So as you can see, content area spacing. Now click on custom and then choose this one, only bottom, okay, choose the only bottom, and then click on update. So go over here, refresh it again, and then see what happens. Yeah, very good. So now we have a very nice hero session over here, and as you can see, it works fine, okay. Now we want a space to come between this one, because it is the space over here is too much. And then also I think this one is a little bit big. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let me click over here, and then choose space. Okay, I'm going to choose this spacer over here. Okay, and then I'll shrink it a little bit, and then I'll also still add a blog, and then with this blog I'm going to add a column blog, this one, column blocks over here, and I'm going to use this one, okay, which is what 25, 50, 25, but I'm going to open this this how do you call it, this column section over here. So I'm going to go over here, and then with this column, let me undo it. With this column, okay, I'm going to put the forms over there. So let me say forms, and then see if the WP will come. Okay, so let me use WP here, and I'm going to put the form that we created over there. Okay, and then I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to remove this one from here. So this is how the form looks like, but as you can see, this one is a little bit small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give here 75. Okay, just like this one. Okay, and then I'll click on update. Now let's take a look at our contact form and see how it is behaving. Okay, so now we have a very cute, nice contact form over here, and that is exactly what we want. So we are done with what our contact form. Okay, now since we are done with the contact page, let's go back to all pages and then start designing our home page. Okay, so this is our front page or our home page. Okay, so click on it or click on edit to start designing it. Now remember that we are not using any page builder. The page builder that we are using is what we are using, the Gutenberg page builder, and that is what we are going to use to create this whole front page or the home page. Okay, so as you can see over here, this is what we are going to use. Now this blog library, okay, give you access to a whole lot of also templates that you can use. Now if you click on the free over here, you can get some free things to start with. Okay, now if you see, this is what we are using. Okay, let me close it, and then you see how it looks like. Let me go to tech blog, and then if you look at how it is, this is what we are using. Let me refresh it. Yeah, this is exactly what we are using. Okay, the blog over here, the free one, this one is what the website is what it's using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to go over here and then try to edit this one to suit what we want. Okay, so I'm just going to do some few changes over here, and then show you how you can be able to create your own post. Okay, a very good post. Okay, and that is what we're going to do. Now over here, I'll just click on it. When I click on it, it will give me some settings over here. Okay, now you can choose between how you want it, but this is what we are using over here. This is exactly what we are using over here. Now first of all, I want this page, okay, this whole page, I want to use the full width. Okay, so if it is not full width over here, make sure you choose full width, and then go over here, go to pages, and then with the default template, choose this post template. Okay, over here, right? And then go to this place, and then instead of this template, this full width, choose this one, full width centered. Okay, that is exactly what we're going to use, and then update it. Now with this thing, choose this one. Okay, full width. Okay, choose that one rather, and then update it. Now after updating, take a look at your website, okay, just refresh it and take a look at how it is now. Yeah, so as you can see, we have this one stretch over here, okay. Yeah, it is, but there is space over here. The same way we designed the contact form, that is the same way we're going to use to design this one also. So let's click over here, and then with the spacing that is on top of it, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this side, okay, this ranch icon over here, and I click on let me see, yeah, click on the page, okay. So now let's go back to this one, the Rishi theme over here. Now let's scroll down, and then we're going to use this one, okay, this one, only bottom, okay, and then we update it. Okay, so now that we have we have this one, we have updated. Now let's try to edit the page itself, okay. So if you want a page title, if you want to enable page title, you can enable it, but if you want to disable it too, you can disable it. Now let's go to the settings of the page itself, okay. So let's click over here. Now this is what all the general settings. So this is the general settings. You can add any animations that you want to add to it, okay. It depends on you. You can also add the query, where you want the post to come from, okay. So it should come from all posts. Now remember that if you want to use this query, you have to subscribe to the pro version, okay. And then the post type, okay, do you want it to be a page or whatever it is? Now of course you are creating posts, so you want it to be, and then how many you want to show. So maybe 4, okay. So maybe you want to show 4, it will show over here. As you can see, it is 4, okay. And then where you want to the taxonomy value, or the taxonomy itself, and then the value where you want to pick it from. So if you want to pick it from which category you want to pick it from, you can choose it from here, okay. Of course, anything that you want to do, you can do, okay. So basically that is it. And then you can go ahead to edit everything, the content wrap, okay. Yeah, so how do you want it to be? Do you want it to be in the on top, in bottom, okay, the left side, anyhow you want it to be? You can do it the way you want it, okay. But I want it just like this one, and then that is it. And then we forgot to do the arrow too. So the arrow also, okay, you can choose any arrow style that you want, okay. It depends on you. So let's say you want this one, let's say you want this one, or let's say you want this one, any style that you want. It depends on you, okay. And then the height, the width, anything, the position, vertical position, and all those things you can. Then even the color, okay, you can play around it. It depends on you. Now also let's go to the one. I want to remove the meta, and then this one from there. Now let me check our website over here and see how it looks like. Okay, so we have the device over there, but we don't have the meta, okay. So that is what we're going to do over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to let's look at the content wrap, and then the background of the content wrap first, okay. So let's check the background over here, and then let's give it a black background. So this is a black background that we are giving, okay. And then with the black background, we want to make like the opacity, okay. We want to give it a small opacity. Now if you give it an opacity, like if you lower the opacity, what it does is it make it like a little bit transparent, okay, which is really nice. And then with the border radius, okay, you can set all those border colors. If you want border colors, you can set it over here, okay. But I don't want any border color, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the border radius 50, and then we'll give it that kind of round shape, okay. But I realize that when I hover on it, it comes back to normal, right? Yeah. So let's go to hover let's go to hover over here, okay, and then the hover background color. So if you want a hover background color, you can also give it to it. And then the hover radius, I also want it to be 50. Okay, yeah. So the hover background color too, if you want the hover background, you can give it to it. Okay, and then let's go to image. Now this is the image. Now with the image, we want it to be normal, but we want it when we hover on it, okay, we'll give it like a grayish style. So when we hover on it, it's gonna be like this one. Okay, you can reduce it the way you want it, so that when you hover on it, you see that it changes. Okay, that is it. Now let's go back to let's come to the meta. Okay, the meta over here. Now if you want to show the meta, you can decide to show it. So wherever you want to show it, maybe you want to show it at the top or at the bottom, you can decide to show it. But I don't want to show anything over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this one, delete this one, delete this one, and it's what it is done, and we are done with our top. So let's our hero session, let's update it and come to our blog. Let's refresh it, and as you can see, we have similar like this one. Okay, we have similar blog just like this one. Let's refresh it and see. Yes, just like this one. Okay, as you can see over here, everything looks perfect. Okay, everything looks perfect. Now let's go back to over here. So now that we've done with our hero session, now over here, if you want to update anything, now this use the block library. Okay, this is the block library. Okay, now this block library comes from let me show you where it comes from. Let's go to plugins. It comes from this place. Okay, post X Gutenberg post grid blocks. Okay, this one. Yeah, so if you any page you are using or any website that you are building, you can install this one for the blocks. But it works perfectly for this theme. Okay, this theme is amazing. Everything is working perfectly for it, and that is it. So now with this one, you can choose any block that you want. Okay, but the layout that we want is this kind of layout over here, and that is what we are using. And then as you can see, you can choose the number of columns and all those things that you want. So this is the exact layout that we are using. And then you can change the title over here to anything that you want. Okay, so maybe trending posts. Okay, you can change it to anything that you want. So you can also select any of these two things. Okay, which one that you want. Okay, so if you want only pictures, you can select it. If you want pictures and the title, you can also select it. And then when you go to the settings over here, you can adjust the settings the way you want it. So with the query, you can choose the category you want it to appear over here. But if you want all posts, you can also do the same thing. And then let's go to this side. Now this one, you just have to create it the way you want it. So as you can see, there is iPhone 13 over here. Okay, so you can let me change the color of this one to white. Yeah, color to white. Yeah, so as you can see, the color is white. Okay, so you can do anything that you want to do on it. Okay, you can the same way you can just add, if you want to add this block the way they did, it's very simple. Just click on anything and then search for cover. Okay, search for cover, upload an image size like this long. Okay, like this one long. Click on select, just like this one. Okay, now what it does is the cover gives you how do you call it, it gives you advantage for you to write on it. Okay, now the same way you can write on it, you can create um, um, you can create how do you call it, you can create columns on this page and a whole lot of things. So what we're going to do is we are going to click over here to adjust the column of the whole cover itself. The cover itself, you're going to adjust the size. Okay, so with the minimum height, we're going to make it, let's say, 150. Okay, so as you can see, the size shrink, and then it becomes the same way as this one. Okay, so that is the minimum height. And then with this one, you can change it from normal text to column. Okay, and then you can give the column size, how many columns do you want. So this one have 1, 2, 3 columns, so we want to give 3 columns. Okay, just like this one. Okay, and then we can copy this text and bring it over here, paragraph, put it over here. Okay, just like that. So make this one big. Okay, you can make this one the size, you can choose any size that you want to choose for it. So I want to adjust the size to, let's say, 24. Okay, so I have adjusted the size to 24, or let's say 34. Anyhow you want it. Okay, you can adjust the size. So let's say 24, and then I'll make it bold. 24. Why is it not here? I'll make it. Why is it not picking this one? Make it bold, yeah. And then make the size 24. Okay, so basically that is how you can, and then you can add a button to it. Okay, so just search for button and then add this one, and then the button will appear over here, and then you can type in anything that you want to type in it. So maybe learn more on it. Okay, it depends on how you want to and then you can position the button anyhow you want to position it. So anyhow you want to position the button, you can do that. So when you go over here, if you want to position the position you want, it depends on how you want to position it. So you want to position it this way or that way, or however way that you want it. Okay, you can do the positioning the way you want it, and basically everything will work. Okay, so we are almost we are almost done with it. So that is how you can be able to just create your own banner or call to action over here. Okay, if you don't want to create, you can also click over here and then replace the image with your own image, and then do some small editing over here, and then it is done. Now this one also is basically like creating 3 column. Okay, it is three different columns over here. Now like I said, to edit this one, it is also very easy. Just click on the column itself. Okay, the settings will appear over here, and then you can adjust the settings. So let's say you want to show only technology things over here. Okay, so you go to query, and then with the category, see, it is technology. Okay, as you can see over here. And then let's say you want to show maybe only apps over here. Okay, you go to query, and then with the how do you call it, with the taxonomy value, you can select apps. Okay, I want to select apps. So yeah, you can select, let me see, yeah, apps. Okay, and then the apps will load for you. See, only apps over here. Okay, anything related to apps, and then you can set the number of posts you want it to show. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then if you want, meta, okay, you can also do all those things. But this one is the pro version, so you leave it as it is. Okay, so basically that is how you can be able to customize all these things. Now if you want to, like I said, if you want to insert your own kind of, like, let's say you want to, let me delete this one over here, delete. Let me remove this, then remove the button. Yeah, so if you want to insert your own kind of blog in it, what you need to do is just click over here, search for maybe post, okay, all the post, anything relating to the post will appear over here. Okay, yeah, all of them will appear over here. Okay, but let's say you want to insert a blog library too over here. So what you need to do is just click over here, click on the blog, and then maybe ready-made blog designs. Okay, and then click on free, and then you can import these things in it the way you want it, and then all of them will work for you. Okay, basically that is how you can import blogs. So let's click over here, and then you can see all the blogs over there. So let's say I want to pick this grid over here. So let's say I want to pick this one. Automatically it will appear over here for me. So as you can see, this is the grid, and then I can change the title over here, okay, and make it my own. So when I click over here, I can change and make it, let's say trending electronics. So I can make it my own, and then I can just update it. Okay, so that is how you can be able to add different blocks in it. This will work if you have posts in it. Okay, so to be able to create post, what we need to do is hover on post over here, okay, and then go to all posts, or click on add new over here. Now to create a post, you need a post is more or less like an article that you are creating, so you need content. Okay, so make sure that you make all your content available, and then you start. So let's say I want to create a post. Let me go to one of my posts, Kitech Digital /our blog, and then I'll pick maybe any post that I created. Okay, I'll pick any post that I created over there. Okay, so this is my blog page for Kitech Digital. So let's say I want to create a post about let me go to apps and software reviews. Let me close it. Okay, so let me say I want to create a post about maybe Facebook app manager, messenger, okay, or maybe top 15 Android features, or top 15 features of Android 10. Okay, so this is basically the post. Okay, so you need to have all these things set up. Okay, you need to have all these things already, all the content ready made, okay, ready to be used. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the title over here, okay, and then go to add, and then paste this one over there. Let me paste it here first. and copy it, select all, copy and paste it here. Yeah, very good. So top 15 features of what? Android 10. Okay, yeah. So basically this is what my title of my post. Now with in writing post, you need to make sure that you structure your post very well. So first you give an introduction of your post. Okay, so just give a brief introduction of a post. So let's say this is my introduction. Okay, so I'll copy it and then I'll paste it over here. Okay, so this is what my introduction, and then I'll come and then also start talking about what the features. Okay, so I'll just give, in this post I did not give any title, but then I'll just come again and say the following are the top 15 features of Android 10. Okay, so make sure that your this thing, top 15 features of Android 10, make sure that it runs through all the website. Okay, because that is the key focus key. Okay, that is what people will be searching on online, and that is one thing that you should know. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give it a heading like this, and then change the heading to what heading 3. Okay, I'm going to remove this one. Yeah, so the following are the top 15 features of what Android 10, and then I'll come and then I'll start listing all the top 15 features of what Android 10. So maybe live caption. Okay, so I'll copy this one, and then with the live caption, what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe use list. Okay, so let's say list. So I'm going to use this list, and then I'll use 1. Okay, and then write maybe live caption. Okay, and then I'll write some few posts on it, or yeah, something like this. Okay, I'll write some few posts under the live caption. Okay, I'll write some few posts under the live caption, and then I'll go to the next one. I also write it, but if I want to insert pictures in it, then what I need to do is I will ignore the how do you call it, the list. Okay, I'll just ignore it. I'm not going to make it like a list. Okay, I'm just going to ignore it. Instead of this, I'm going to make it a paragraph. Okay, yeah, and then I'll come over here and then make it a heading like this, live caption, and then when I write, I'll make sure that I'll come over here and pick image. Okay, I'll pick an image. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick an image, so you can pick any image style that you want. Okay, from it I'm just gonna pick an ordinary image, and then I'll choose the image from media library. Okay, so let's say this is the image that I want to insert, and then I'll insert it over here. Okay, and I'll come again, write another another topic like this. So this, let me change this one to heading 4. Yeah, I'll come again, write another topic like this. Okay, that is what the second one. Okay, and then paste it over here, make it heading, and change it to heading 4. Yeah, and then the same way I'll copy this one and place it over here. Okay, so it keeps going and going and going and then you add an image, maybe a different image to it. You add let me say I'm going to add more of it, and then this one is going to have also have an image. So you can give different image. Okay, so depending on how you want it, so you can choose between this one. So let's say I want to use this one. Okay, and then add the text over here too. I can do it. So this one is just like a post. Okay, it picks all the posts and bring it in it. But I'm not going to use this one. Okay, so I just want to add an image, so I'm just going to add the image feature in it. Yeah, so I'm going to add this image. Okay, and then I'll select the image, and then maybe choose a different image like this one. Yeah, and then also post that. You can also I can also decide to let's say the next one that I'm going to do, I'm going to use column. Okay, let's say I'm going to use this column, and I'll put an image over here, or I'll put a text or paragraph over here. Okay, I'm going to put some few paragraph over here, and then I'll put an image over here. Choose from library, and then maybe choose this image, put it over here. Yeah, so it keeps going and going and going, okay, the way you want it. So basically that is how you can be able to add. Now when you are writing your post, okay, the reason why I'm saying this is a money making blog is when you are writing your post, now make sure that you are adding some links to different make sure that you're adding some links to different websites that you are affiliated to, or that is serving you what that you are selling their product. Okay, so for instance, you are talking about maybe top 15 features of Android 10. Okay, and then you are maybe you are selling some specific anything related to Android product. Okay, so you can insert all those links over here to be able to direct people to that place. Okay, and then you can also insert your affiliate links. Now you can join different affiliate programs, and then let them you get affiliate links, and then you insert it over. It's very simple to do it, only if you be able to write good content and then direct traffic on your website. You can insert Google ads and all those things. You can also insert different ads like stud ads and a whole lot of ads in it. Okay, all these ad platforms can be able to integrate it on your website to run an ad on your website for you, so that you can be able to make money on your website. Now if you see this website, there are a whole lot of things that are how do you call it, adverts on it. Okay, there are a lot of adverts on it, so sometimes Google serves ads on it. Let me give you an example. Okay, some of these links are affiliate links. Okay, all these ones some of them are affiliate links that are directing people to different platforms to be able to for me to get money on my website. So basically that is how you can be able to create. So after creating all this amazing content, you need to set a featured image for your website. Okay, so for your post, so you go to direct the post to category first. So this one is about apps. So let's say it is about this app. So this is apps, this is also apps. So it is a mobile apps. Okay, it's not a web app. So you direct it to it, and then you can give it tags. So let's say Android 10. Okay, and then maybe mobile app. Okay, you give all those tags to it which is related to it, the post that you created, and then you set a featured image for it. So let's set a featured image for it. Let's say this one, or let's say this one. Okay, we set this one as what, as a featured image for it. And then yeah, you can write some small excerpts over here. Okay, if you want to what, if you want to write it, but it's not needed. And then what you need to do is what, to click on publish. So you are done publishing your work. Now let's take a look at how your post looks like. Okay, so this is how your post looks like. Okay, so as you can see, this is how your post looks like. Yeah, very neatly done over here. So as you see, it is what, neatly done. Now automatically you get what, related post and all those things. Now this one's, I'll show you how it is what done, and then people can leave review on your what, on your website. Now now that we know how to create a post, okay, and then we'll be able to know how to insert all these affiliate links and all those things in it. Let's also go to our appearance over here, and then go to customizer. Okay, customize, we want to do some few settings. I'll show you around the customizing side of the website, and then know how this theme works well, amazingly. Now for instance, if you want to change the layout of the theme, what you need to do is what, click on layout. The container of the layout is what is this is the width of the container. Okay, so if you want to maybe change it, you can add your own what, increase the width to anyhow you want it. Okay, it depends on you, but I'm gonna set it to what, 1200 pixels. And then the layout itself, is it box, content box, or unbox? Okay, so it depends on it, you can change it. And then the full width, max width. Okay, full width, centered, max width. So that one too, you can change it. This is a breakpoint. Okay, these are all breakpoint, so you can also change it. And then you can see how it works in different platform. So how it works on the computer, normal desktop computer, how it works on tablet, and then how it works on on mobile phone. You can also check it, all of it. So these are basically your layout, the container layout. And then this is what also for the sidebar. Okay, so how the sidebar looks like. Do you want a left sidebar or right sidebar? Automatically our left sidebar, we are using a right sidebar, as you see over here. This the right sidebar, so that is what we are using. And then you can go ahead to check the design of how you want the sidebar to looks like. Okay, the lengths and all those things, you can check it. And then also the button. Okay, how you want the button to also look like. Do you want it to be rounded? Okay, all the buttons on it. So let's say this one, do you want it to be rounded? Okay, or this one? Okay, so let's say if I change here to be 50, let's see how the button looks like. Okay, so this one, it doesn't apply to this one because it's not working. Okay, but then automatically the button changes, especially the one that you created yourself. Okay, it's supposed to it's supposed to change. So let me take a look at this one. Yeah, it also didn't change, but I'm sure that the one that you created it yourself is supposed to is supposed to change. Okay, so that is it. Let me just put it at the 3 that it is, and then go back to here, and then we have scroll to top. Now the scroll to top is this one. Okay, this one. Yeah, so you can do some adjustment. So if you want to change it to this one, you can click on it to make it change. Okay, if you want it to be circled, you can also change it to circled. It all depends on you. okay, and then you can also design it the way you want it, and that is it. So this theme gives you a whole lot of customization options that you can do, and then you can also set your own 4 image over here, which this one is like it's it's basically the pro version of the theme itself. Some teams will not give you all this functionality for you to use, okay, but this theme gives you a whole lot of things to exploit on your own, and that makes this theme very perfect theme for any kind of website that you want to create, whether a blog or a normal agency website or any kind of website that you want to create. Now we have the colors too over here, so you can set your colors to at this place. You can choose your font color, your heading color, your links color, every color that you want. You can choose it over here. And then the header, we have done it. The footer, we have done it. Typography, you can choose all your typography over here, so you can set all the typography to over here. And then we have SEO, okay, so this basically talks about the breadcrumb and all those things. Now this theme is um, um, very very good for SEO purposes. For if you want to run, like I told you from the first time, the theme is so fast that if you want to rank good on web pages, you need to be using this theme. And then your social media networks, we've already talked about it. You can set all the links over here, okay. Now let's go and look at our blog pages. So this is basically the post or the pages, okay. So our blog page, how does it look like, okay, and that is it. So our blog page looks like this one, okay. So when we go to let's check blog/blog. So this is how our blog page looks like, okay. So if you look at it over here, that's exactly how it looks like, okay. Yeah, so you can set it. If you don't want it to have a sidebar, you can have, but since the default we are using the default sidebar, so automatically it is but if you don't want it to have maybe no sidebar, you can decide to use no sidebar for it, and then all those settings you can do it. And that is our blog page. And then archive page too, the archive page, this is how it looks like, okay. So if you go to let's go to this place and I click on technology over here. Yeah, this is our archive page. So that is how it looks like. So as you can see, the image comes first, and then the the words or the content also come, and that's exactly how it does over here. The image comes first, and then the content also comes over here. And that is for the archive pages, okay. Now if you want to delete the page title, you can delete it. Now the outer page, okay, this is how the outer page also looks like. You can set everything over here, and that is so amazing. So if you have so many authors over here, you can showcase your authors on that page, okay. And then the search page too, so it gives you every access to customize every page the way you want it. And then the single post page, okay, so this is how the single post page looks like. You can change it the way you want it, anyhow you want it. So that is the single post page. And then we also have pages. So all other pages that is on the website, this is how it looks like, okay. That is how it looks. This is a global setting, but in the pages side you can set your own settings over there, like we did from the beginning, okay, over there. Now these are all WordPress default settings. So let's click on site icon, and let's choose our site icon. So we're going to choose this one as a site icon, and then we're going to select it, and then we're going to crop, and then go. So we set that our site icon. Let's publish it. So the site icon appears over here, okay. So when we go over here and then we refresh the website, you realize that let me purge cache, and then we realize that the site icon is showing, and that is it. So now that we set our site icon and we set everything that we need to set, yeah, I think we are good to go. Yeah, we are almost good to go. So everything is what, everything is perfect, everything is good. Okay, so with the layout, I want to look at something. So this is how the sidebar looks like, and let's look at the design. Okay, this is how the sidebar also looks like, and this. Okay, so I think everything is what, everything is what good, and then we are what, we are good to go. So basically, this theme gives you a whole lot of possibilities, a whole lot of them. You have a tons of things that you will be able to, you'll be able to do with this theme. Okay, now that we are done, now the next thing that we are going to do is to check the appearance over here, and then go to menu. Okay, let's go to menu, and then let's set our menu. Now you realize that um, if you go to the home page, and then you check, this is the menu. Okay, the menu, but you can set your own menu, because this menu came from the starter template, but you can check your own menu, you can set your own menu, you can create your own menu. So this is the menu one, that is the main menu. Okay, so let's add some few things to it. So let's say I want to remove computing. Okay, I want to remove Windows. Okay, and then let's say I want to add some few things to it. So I want to add contact us to it, and then let me make it capital, contact us, or contact, let me just leave it as contact. And then also the categories. Okay, categories over here, I want to add under the apps, I want to add these two things over here. Okay, I want to add mobile apps, and then web apps. Okay, so mobile apps, and then also web apps. Okay, and then also I want to add electronics to it. So I want to add these three things to it. So I want to add these three. So this one is what, electronics, and then these are the categories that we created. Okay, computers, if you remember, we created these categories from the start. And then this one is what, mobile phones. Okay, so we have this ones over here. I'm going to drag this one down. Okay, so basically we are almost these are devices, and then maybe I can also add this reviews to it, because since the website is what, reviews and what, and tech blog, then the reviews should come. Yeah, I'm going to drag this one over here. So this is what, reviews. So reviews, and then we have what, app reviews. So app reviews, and then we also have computer reviews. Okay, so and then the last one is what, phone reviews. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Let me just click on save and see how it looks like on the front end. Now let's go over here and purge the cache and see how it looks like. Yeah, so we have devices, apps, electronics, and reviews. So as you can see, everything is what, perfectly done, and it's so nice. Look at how the thing is so nice. Yeah, very nicely done. Okay, you can create this one, and then make money from this website. Okay, and that is it. Now let's go to the footer side. Okay, now with the footer, we created what we created let's see. So these two spaces over here, let's see this one's over here. So yeah, so this one is a tech block, what we do, contact us and advertise. So let's go to the menu and then let's check footer 2. So footer 2, instead of TechCrunch, we're going to make it to a tech block. Okay, tech block, and then we have what, instead of the staff, we're going to say what we do. Okay, and then contact us, advertise. Yeah, let me see if it is okay. Contact us, advertise. Yeah, that's it. And then we click on what, save. Okay, now the next one is what, footer 3. Now footer 3 too, let's see what is there. So we have what, privacy policy, terms and conditions. So all these ones we can remove it and then set our own privacy policy, terms of service. We can set up our own over here and remove these ones. Okay, remove these ones, and then we drag this one up, we drag this one to up. Now privacy policy, terms and conditions, then DMCA. Okay, very good. So instead of code of content, I'm going to write DMCA, this one, and then you can set your link over there. Okay, but I don't have link, so I'm going to use the pound sign, and then I'll just click on what, save changes, to save the changes. Okay, now that we have saved the changes, now what we need to do is what, set the footer. Okay, so we're going to set all this footer over here. So let's go to customize again to set the footers, because now we have the footers, the footer menu set. So let's click on footer, and then widget 1, let's choose widget 1, and then we select the footer, which is what, footer menu 2. Okay, yeah, very good. And then we go to widget 3, and then we also select the footer menu 3. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Now let's publish it, and let's refresh the website and see if it has taken place. Yeah, so as you can see over here, we have it over here. Okay, yeah, so now I think everything is what, in shape now, everything is okay. So the more content you create, you delete this ones over here. So this is the top 15 apps that we created. Okay, so you delete all these ones and then replace it with your own with your own content. Okay, so basically that is how you can be able to create this amazing blog over here with a free theme called the Rishi Theme. Okay, now guys, don't let this thing pass over you. Just check this theme out. You can use it to do so many things. Okay, now maybe my next video I'll still use this theme to create a photography workshop website. That is my next tutorial that I'm planning on, I've been working on. So I'm going to create a photography website using this amazing theme. Now I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to check one thing also. Okay, so guys, now the last thing that we're going to do is to check our sidebar. Okay, our sidebar. Okay, now this one is the sidebar. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so let me open this one and see. Yeah, this is the sidebar that I'm talking about. Okay, this one over here. So what we're going to do is to check the sidebar. So let's go to widget. Okay, so we're going to close the widget. Now this is the sidebar itself. Okay, this is what shows over here. So what shows at the sidebar. Okay, so everything you can customize it from this place. Okay, so this is the the search over here. So you can give it to it a placeholder, okay, or you can add a label, okay. So if I say maybe search, instead of recent post, I can maybe delete, like this one I want to delete the comment from here. I don't want to have any comment, okay. So I just want to remove it. And then with the archive too, I want to remove this archive. I want to remove this thing, yeah. So I can remove it. And then this one are the categories, okay. Even with these categories, since there are categories over here, I think I can remove these categories, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the category over here. I'm going to remove it, yeah, and then let it be like this, okay, yeah. So even with this one, I still want to remove this recent post from here, because we have recent post, yeah. Okay, so let's have this once over there, and then you can also build your footer from here, okay. So everything that we did in the customizer session for the footer, it is over here, okay. And after that, let's click on update. Okay, now that our widgets are saved, let's go to here and then refresh it and see if everything that we set has taken place. Yeah, so as you can see, the ones that we removed is gone. Now we only have this ones, which is amazing. Okay, it's very nice, and it makes our website nice and unique. Okay, yeah, very very nice. So guys, I think we are almost done with everything, and this is how you can create this amazing money making blog with a free theme called Rishi Theme. Okay, so check this theme out and download it and use it for free on any website. Okay, so guys, use the theme for free and then give me a comment. Okay, I want to know your comment about this theme, this amazing theme that I've discovered. Okay, so please use the theme for free, and then also let me know what you think about this theme. What do you think about this theme? Is it good for you? Were you able to use it? If any questions that you have about this theme, let me know and I'll be able to answer it for you. Okay, yeah, I really like this theme very much. So like I said, just open a new tab and then type in kitechdigital.com/Rishi Theme, okay, and then go to their website. Just go to the website and download the theme for free and use it. Okay, they're amazing people, and any question that you want, you can ask them. They will solve it for you as quickly as possible. Yeah, very good. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.